the power, the energy that fuels everything. Being alive, doing all those operations I've been talking about in the videos. Who fuels that? What fuels that? The vibration. For the vibration to do anything, we have to be alive. If not, vibration just passes through us and nothing happens. I mean, somebody that is just sad or depressed is in the same situation than a person that is joyful. A concert, football match, something. Well, the experience is not the same for the two people, and that depends on them. The event is the same, but their state is not the same. And where does it start? Where does this all start? Well, I think to get the conversation going, we have to go back to the simple method or scheme of things that ancients have created, the chakras in the body and all that. The first one is the genitals, around the genitals, lower than that, but there it seems to be where the strength is created or generated. And that goes to the phenomena that we have seen in the last years, that is semen retention and Nofap. There are so many people in the internet, particularly YouTube. That's where I have studied that phenomena and follow it from like some years ago when there was no videos on the YouTube. Now there's plenty of them, and there are many people that try to disprove it, that it doesn't work. There are many people that swear for it. So what's up with that? What is the truth? Does it work? Does it not? Well, my opinion is it works if you believe it. And it works if you don't. I will explain that in a second, because people that don't believe it, they get by. It's easy to get by in this modern world, not believing that and doing all the abuse to the body and abusing that system, and just still living. They will keep living. That there's no doubt. But are they living to their best possibility as a human being? Well, I don't know, maybe. But all the studies, all my experience, all indicates that it does have some base in real body dynamics. Because it's if you want, you can go just fairly simple. It's like a car with fuel, just functions, just runs, and when it is out of fuel, just doesn't function. So if you are always on low fuel, well, you can't go far. That's as simple as it gets. But why do these people can disprove it. I think it's about the placebo effect. It's a phenomenon called the placebo effect, where the person believes it and the body just gains strength, just goes with pure belief, because belief has strength in it and provides strength to the system. But it's not they won't go very far. They probably will have some setbacks that they will not probably connect with that. But I think, in my experience, in my opinion, it is very much related to that, because it's like the powerhouse, the first center, the lowest center in the body is the powerhouse. Is where the maintenance of the body happens. Is where the energy is generated, converted, and assimilated, and then shared to the whole body. And then it can get into a lot of levels. But people saying it doesn't work, they are fortunate they live in the modern world, because if they lived in the wild and they say they don't believe that, and they go against nature and their bodies, I think they wouldn't make it. That's the truth. I mean, modern world, you can get through life with doing a lot of shit, because everything is there to support you. Well, not exactly support you, but kind of, give you a pass, many passes. But remember, you will never be strong like you should if you go through that many times. So my take is that it's fundamental, but there will be people that do not acknowledge it. But what are you gonna do? You do the best you can for yourself, and then hope that others do the same. It's been my idea for many years. So how do you do that? How do you do semen rotation and Nofap? The simple way. Well, the simple way might be the focus, your attention. Where is your attention? It's really that, because like the old saying goes, where attention goes, the energy flows. So one particular thing I've learned in Joe Dispenza books, one of them is Become Supernatural, is your attention creates the mind. The mind is in all your body, and you have brains all over your body. You just don't have one brain. That function is not just in your head, it's all over the body. And like, you probably know a few things about the brain. Your brain works like memories. The more you enact those memories, the more they are reinforced. And if you think about that and you correlate that to your genitals, how have you been cultivating your genitals brain per se? What have you been doing? What kind of focus have you generated there? That's all, man. That's all it takes. This is the simple way. If you go on years and upon years and watching pornography or too much sexualization or whatever, that's where the energy will go. And when the energy gets spent up there and does not circulate out of the show, it does not flow, there you go. There's your problem. It generates problems, and you waste your energy, and then you become weak, and all the list. If you search a little, you will find there's big lists of benefits of Nofap and semen retention, and there's a big list of weaknesses you get when you waste your energy. So it's a no-brainer. It should be a no-brainer. but it is not in the modern world. That's what I see. I think the culture, the society, just it's chaos, man. Maybe it's changing bit by bit. We'll see. But the point is that as you put memories in your brains, in your body, that's where it gets enacted. Your impulses and your ideas, your memories that just came involuntary. That's the memories. That's just memories that pop up. They can pop up in all your brain, your brains or your body. And particularly in the genitals, if you enact a kind of stimulants and scenes and imagination and memories, you create such memories and such energy, such vibrations there, and then you have to repeat it again, because that's how you are programming that brain. You can program your brain up here, or in your head, or down there in the genitals, in between. It's where the chakras come into play. They use the chakra systems to facilitate visualization and work with it. So if you want some help with that, if you have these issues, and if you have doubts still, listen to this, man. I mean, there's so many resources now, videos on YouTube. It's insane. I search a little bit before I shoot this video. There's so many videos right now, so many, and that gives you a clue that there are YouTubers with so many subscribers and people watching them, and they prove themselves. They prove themselves. They have proven that it works, or they are cheating. I don't know, maybe, but in my experience, it's true. It's really true, and it's an issue that is more insidious than we can think of, because we are not educated on that nowadays. So if you search, if you do some research on the old books, all the old personalities, there are people that have strong beliefs on that, like philosophers, artists of the past. They really have a strong belief about that. It's really white and black. If you do it, if you don't do semen retention and Nofap, you are a loser. You are dead to life. And if you do it, you are God. Like, that simple, that clear. So do your research. Listen to this example that I talked about. It may help you. And focus your attention on what you want. That's it. Stay connected. Let's go. Go.